Hello friends, it's Teresa. Welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. So today I'm going to be making some meatballs in a sauce over either egg noodles or thin pasta. Just going to be making them a little different today. So I have 3 pounds of turkey, ground turkey. I'm going to be using my onions because I didn't feel like cutting up an onion and cooking it and letting it cool. So I'm going to be using these, and I'm only probably going to be putting half of this. Oh my God, that would smell amazing. I'm going to put half of this inside my thing. So here we go. Let me grab a spoon, and I'll put the other half in my sauce. There we go. So we've got that. Then we're going to use about a tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. Come on. I'm going to use some thyme. I'll use about a teaspoon of thyme. If you have fresh, use fresh. Okay. Breadcrumbs. I'm going to finish off these breadcrumbs. There's probably 1/4 cup here. But I'm also going to add some panko. Yeah, I'll wait on this for a minute. And let's see, I have a couple tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to also add in there, and I'm also going to add those into my sauce. I'm going to add 2 eggs. And we're doing these in a pan. And we're going to cook them right in the pan. So mix this together here. We need salt and pepper. You do it to taste. I'm going to do probably a tablespoon of pepper. Tablespoon of salt. Oh yeah. And you know what? I have that on. I'm going to shut that off because once I make these into meatballs, I'm going to put them in the fridge for a little while to get them cold so that they don't fall apart in my pan. Because I'm frying them in clarified butter. I'm going to put probably another 1/4 cup or so of these breadcrumbs in here. Panko. Yummy, yummy. And I think I'm going to put a little bit more, another tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. Oh, good thing I was done with those. Miss Dropsy today. All right, let's see. What else do I want in here? I don't want that. Oh, I want to put some parsley in here also. So, parsley. If you have fresh, use fresh. I don't have fresh. I'm going to use probably a good tablespoon of parsley. Gotta have some flavor, right? All right. Oh, that looks yummy. Yummy, yummy. Look at this. Let me grab a real spoon. Now that it's all broke up. And once these are done, if you have a lot of them, which I do, I left this out. I bought it yesterday because my sister's coming back tonight. And, but they're not going to be here until late. So I think what I'll do is cook half of this and freeze the other meatballs. No sense in having them, although they'll be great leftovers. So we'll see. Nice size meatballs. Yeah. Wow. That is definitely a big meatball right there. I should probably make them a little smaller. But that's the scoop I got. That's like a hamburger right there. I think I will make them a little smaller because those are kind of big. Yeah, that's a little better, right? Let me take some of that out. Yeah, those were kind of big. Now, if I was making grinders, meatball grinders, that would have been okay because submarine sandwiches, whatever you guys want to call them, you could just cut them. Oh yeah, these smell so good. And I think those onions, oh, the onions. So yeah, if you're gonna fry them in a pan, like I am, in clarified butter, actually I'm using my ghee, you want them cold so that the meatballs don't fall apart. Yeah, this is 3 pounds of meat. That's quite a bit of meatballs right there. So, I'm going to get these all done, put in the fridge, and I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back when they're all done. My hands are all nasty. I shall return. Friends, against my better judgment, I decided to cook the half of these now. So, I put my pan back on, and I took the smaller of them, and I put them in my pan. You want to let these brown. Oh, yeah, but you don't want to let them burn. So just keep flipping them. I'm hoping gently. Okay, meatballs. Yeah, see? I think I put the other ones in the freezer to get them going quicker. So, oh my word, that smells amazing. So I have everything here. I'm using clarified butter, ghee, to cook mine in. I've got everything here for my sauce also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook all these up, including the other ones, before I come back. And you're not cooking them to cook them all the way because they're going to cook in the sauce. So I'm going to get these going, get them all browned, get the other ones out, cook them, and I'll be back. Friends, these are coming out great. Yes. They stay together well. These are the first batch. So I'm going to just take those other ones out of the freezer and cook them all up. Forget that waiting for an hour. I'll be back. Alrighty, friends. Look at those meatballs. Look at that. They're all done. They stayed together nice. I'm going to keep them covered now. Now I'm going to take some of this ghee out of my pan. I'm going to leave some in there. And I'm going to add the rest of my mushrooms. The rest of my sun-dried tomatoes. You know what? I think I'm going to add another whole thing of my sun-dried tomatoes. I think I'm going to add a whole thing of of my onions. If I can get this open. Yeah. So it's heating these up just because I'm cooking all the meatballs. Or I've cooked all the meatballs. So, we'll let that go. Now I'm going to add another good tablespoon of minced garlic. Let that aroma come out. I'm going to add some white cooking wine, not a lot. Just enough to deglaze. And let that cook off. Oh, friends, this smells amazing. I am doubling this recipe for the sauce. So you'll see me put extra in just because I'm cooking my Worcestershire. Forgot all about my other ones. I'm cooking my pasta and I want enough for my pasta. So we're going to put about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Then I'm just going to sprinkle some garlic powder in there. Not that I need it because I have that garlic in there. And onion powder. And do a little bit more parsley. About a teaspoon or so. Wow, this smells amazing. Okay, I'm going to put some salt and pepper. This is to your taste. I just don't want to put too much. I'm going to turn this down. Doesn't that look delicious? Look at this. You can add mushrooms in here, by the way. I did not want to add those mushrooms. So, if you add the mushrooms, just get the liquid out of the mushrooms, put the salt on, yada yada. And deglaze and put all your spices and stuff. I didn't want mushrooms in mine today. I want to enjoy it without biting into one of those. Yes, sirree. And before I even put my meatballs back in, I have a slurry that I mixed up. That once I add my sauces, I mean my broth and stuff, I'm going to put in just to thicken it up a little. And if I need to thicken it up more at the end, I will. So, let's go back here because I'm ready. I didn't feel like going to get my broth. So, I'm going to add a cup of chicken broth. And a cup of heavy whipping cream. And I might add more later, depending on how much I have. Which is why I added more of those onions in there too. Oh, look at that. I actually am going to. I'm going to add another half a cup of each. Your choice. You don't have to. I just want to have enough sauce. And then if they're hungry when they get here tonight, there'll be plenty of food. So, now I'm just going to add some of this slurry. Maybe a tablespoon or so. And let this cook for a few minutes. And then I'm going to add all the meatballs back in. and cook it on low until the meatballs are about 165, which they're halfway there now. I wanted to get them crispy on all sides. So, let's see if I can pick this up. So I did. So, they might even be done. Ooh, yummy flavor. This is definitely going to be a better meal than that cookie I made, that candy I made yesterday. I gave them all to my nephews. They're like, ooh, those are good. So yeah, I guess. Not as good as the store-bought though. I'm just going to taste this sauce. Oh my word. That is so good. I don't have anything I'm missing here. And, oh wow, that's got such a great flavor. Okay, so now I'm going to gently, hopefully, add all these meatballs right back in. I have my water going for my pasta. So by the time that's done, these should be done. Hopefully I have enough room in here. Yeah, they'll fit. Teresa will make them fit. I'm gonna pour that juice right in there too. Look guys, and that's why I used my big frying pan. All right, now cover and cook on low. I decided to use my brown rice pasta tonight, gluten-free, because I ever cared about that. But some people might, you never know. I just seen this and said, oh, that looks pretty good. I'm going to try it. So I'm going to try it tonight. Anyway, I'm going to let that cook for a while. I think I'm going to put it on for 30 minutes, and then I'll check the temp in there while I'm cleaning all this lovely mess up, and I'll be back. Okay, friends, dinner is done. Look at this. Pasta's all done. This is really good pasta. I'd never had it before. Here's the surprise. Look at these meatballs. They're at about 170, and my sauce could probably be a little thicker, but it's good. So I'm not gonna add more. So I am going to make a plate. See, it's 3:41. It's kind of early, and do a taste test. So give me 1 minute, and I'll be right back. All right, my friends, look at this. And that's not even all of them. Doesn't that look amazing? Look at all the tomatoes there. Oh, haven't tried it, so here we go. This is mine. I did try the pasta just to see if it was done, but wow. That is really good. And I'm glad I made double the sauce, because I put the sauce in the pan, not all of it, just so the pasta wasn't dry. But look at the meatballs in the pan. There's still some sauce in there, but not a lot. But my friends, those are amazing. I wrote the recipe down. I just want to cover these. I wrote the recipe down just now as I was waiting for him, and you will have it below. Anyway, there's your video for today. Like and subscribe. This is amazing and super, super easy. You can make small meatballs, big meatballs. You can make a grinder out of this if you want, or a meatloaf, because it's that good. And I'm definitely going to be doing more of my onions because those are amazing in this. And I didn't have to chop them up and saute them like you're going to have to unless you have some in a jar. But it's in the recipe below. So anyway, you guys have a great night. Thanks for being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And if you have, thank you. I'll see you again when you see me again tomorrow or whenever. Bye, guys.